आता आपण पुढच्या युनिटकडे जाऊया. 8.8 म्हणजे सर्क्युलेशन इन ॲनिमल्स. या युनिटमध्ये आपल्याला खूप डिटेल्स घ्यायचे आहेत आणि त्याला आपण आता सुरुवात करत आहोत. सो सर्क्युलेशन इन ॲनिमल्स, स्पेशली हायर ॲनिमल्स. These higher animals possess blood and lymph. They possess blood and lymph for circulation of essential materials like oxygen and nutrients. But lower animals, especially protists, poriferans, platyhelminthes, nematohelminthes, annelids, etc. Or not annelida, but up to annelida, they have cyclosis type of transportation, maybe diffusion type, maybe active transport type, etc. So higher animals possess a very specific medium known as blood and lymph through which the circulation occurs. So under this circulation of animals, we have to study blood vascular system. Now again, from Annelida, phylum Annelida up to Mammalia, they contains blood. They contains blood for circulation. This blood is pumped by heart and blood vessels to tissue so that they will get oxygen, they will get nutrients through this medium blood. Okay? Now under this blood vascular system, we have to study two types of vascular system, or types you can say. The types of blood vascular system are of two types. One is open type, another is closed type. The name itself suggests that in open circulation and in closed circulation, in open circulation, the circulation is opened at certain places, and that's why it is known as open circulation. And in closed circulation, never the blood opens at any place in body. That's why it is known as closed circulation. We can study this open and closed circulation comparatively in this way. In open circulation and in closed circulation, or in another word you can say that overall circulation, the components of circulation are present. Just like now your well-known digestive system. Digestive system possesses mouth, esophagus, stomach, intestine, etc. These are the component organs of digestive system. Similarly, in circulatory system or blood vascular system, there are components, and these components are basically blood, heart, blood vessels. Blood vessels are of three kinds: arteries, veins, and capillaries. Clear? So these are collectively known as components of circulation. What about these components in open circulation and in closed circulation? In open circulation, blood, heart, and a body cavity is present. Generally, capillaries are absent. That's why here one of the component of circulation is absent, and that is capillaries. In closed circulation, all of the components of circulation, that means blood, heart, blood vessels are arteries, veins, and capillaries also. These are present inside the closed circulation. So capillaries are absent in open circulation, whereas capillaries are present in closed circulation. Clear? Then respiratory pigment, for example hemoglobin, Such respiratory pigments are absent in open circulation, whereas respiratory pigment like hemoglobin is present in closed circulation. Now here, in the circulation of open type, the blood pressure is low because blood is opened up. The blood vessel capillary is absent, so it is opened into some open spaces known as sinuses or hemocoel. That's why blood pressure is not maintained, blood pressure is low. Whereas in closed circulation, the blood pressure is high because the blood flows through complete circuit of blood vessels. Right? So it never opens. That's why the blood pressure is maintained and it is high. Then, how that process occurs? The blood circulates through body cavity that is known as hemocoel in open type of circulation. Whereas in closed circulation, the blood circulates through closed circuit of blood vessels. Right? Never opens at any space. There are no open spaces present in closed circulation. That's why the name is given closed circulation. Then, how the tissues get that nutrients through blood? The tissue comes in direct contact with blood in open spaces. They are bathing into that open spaces, open sinuses or hemocoel. Whereas in closed circulation, there is no direct contact. There is no direct contact between blood and tissue. The exchange occurs through one fluid. That fluid is known as lymph. That fluid is known as lymph. What is lymph? We'll see later on. In case of open type of circulation, the exchange is direct. Exchange is direct in between tissue and cell. Here exchange is indirect, occurs through one medium known as lymph. And overall, the examples of open circulation, for example, cockroach here, you know very well. And in closed circulation, higher mollusks, annelids, and all vertebrates. That means fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and aves. They show closed type of circulation. Here. So in that way, comparatively, you can study open and closed circulation. In examination, there may be a question, differentiate between open and closed circulation. Or there may be a question, write note on open circulation, write note on closed circulation. So you can summarize all these points and write that questions or answer that questions. The questions will be for 2 marks. Okay. So here we have completed the 2 types of blood vascular system, open circulation and closed circulation, the distinguish between them. Now we have to go further, and that is the closed circulation is of 2 types, single circulation and double circulation. Now what is meant by single circulation? Single closed circulation and double closed circulation. We'll see in the next